guys, good evening, and welcome to today's yoga practice. Today we are going to be working on our balance and stability. So a lot of our poses are going to be focused on stability and balance. Keep your yoga blocks nearby so we can grab them if we need them. We're going to start in a standing position today. Fingers up into a mountain. Gently bring it into your heart. Find your breath. Wonderful. Let's keep going. A nice deep inhale. And exhale. Great job. Give me another inhale. Wonderful. We're going to start with a little bit of a warm-up for that spine and the legs, and then we're going to start with our balancing positions. So you're going to start in a nice tall spine position, bring the fingers up into the ceiling. Taking a few seconds here to just lengthen that spine, dropping the tailbone down into the floor. Think about reaching those fingertips up into the ceiling. Wonderful. And when you're ready, we're going to come down into a forward fold. So take that belly button into the spine, slowly coming down towards the floor. Fingers are going to come down to the floor. If you need to, you could always come onto a yoga block if that is easier. So let's stay here for a bit. We're going to hang that head so our eyes are looking at the knees. If you need to bend your knees to stay here, that's all right. If you can, I'm going to ask you to straighten that knee as much as you can. Let's hang that head so your neck is in line with your spine. Take a few seconds here, just staying in this position. Nice static stretch going on in the back of the leg and our lower back. Now from this position, we're going to bend one knee and just straighten at the other. All right, so bend one knee. Pick any side, and the knee that you're straightening, you're going to push that heel into the floor a little bit harder. And we're going to hold that position for a few, and let's switch. Bend one knee, press the opposite heel down into the floor. Stay here for me. Wonderful. Switch again. So the heel that you're pushing into the floor, the leg that you're straightening, is the one that's going to feel an intense stretch in the back of the leg. So we're targeting that hamstring and the calf. Nice extension in the back of that leg. Let's switch again and hold. And we're breathing. Let's not forget about that. We don't want to be holding our breath. Let's press both the heels down into the floor. Bring the fingertips under your toes, just holding onto those fingertips as we stay here. Once again, a nice static stretch, so we're not really moving much. We're going to hold in place. Wonderful. When we're ready, we're going to slowly come up from here. Nice and easy. Belly button is into the spine. We're going to come up super slow, one vertebrae at a time. And head is the very last thing to come up. Wonderful job. Fingers to the heart. Breathing in. Breathing out. Beautiful. All right. I hope we are warm. Let's get started with our first pose. We're going to do a flow of 3 or 4 poses on one side, and then we're going to work on the other. So we're going to start, pick any side. We'll do the other one anyways. We're going to start with the tree pose. So you're going to bring your ankle into the inner thigh. So as you get started, if you are very new to doing yoga, or if you have a challenge with your balancing abilities, you can stay here at the ankle. Now this is a safer place to be. It's a little bit easier to work here. You can also come into the inner side of the knee. So you're going to stay right there. That's another option. You could also bring that leg up higher. Now this is a little bit more challenging the higher you go. And then we're gonna bring the fingers into the heart and find our balance right here. If you're feeling wobbly in this position, just know that it is perfectly normal and it is to be expected. It's not something new that you would feel wobbly. But if you're feeling wobbly, here's an interesting tip to just keep your balance. Look down at the floor and just find a spot on the floor that you'd like to focus on, and you're just going to bring your mind to that one spot on the floor and just create a nice stability with your thoughts. Outer peace really comes from inner stability. So that's what we're going to work on today, inner stability. So if your mind is starting to think about a few different things, you're starting to wander, you're just going to bring it right here to this moment. Simplest thing to focus on would be your breath. So let's keep that going. I know that leg that you're standing on is probably screaming at you, but that's all right. You're just getting stronger by the minute. Wonderful. Now you can hold your fingers at the heart. You could hold it above your head, whatever works for you. Wherever you feel comfortable, you're going to go with that. Whatever works for you. Some people like to hold the fingers above the head. Some people like to hold it at the heart. So whatever works for you is good. I personally like tree pose with my fingers at the heart. I don't really know why, but I do. Wonderful. We're going to hold for about 8 more seconds. So let's stay here, take a breath. If you're feeling, like it's too challenging, just take a break and then you can come back in, join us. Wonderful. We're breathing the entire time. We don't want to hold the breath. Beautiful. We're going to release from here. Nice and easy. Hold on to that leg. Release. Take a breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Wonderful. We're going to work that same leg again. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to bring your feet or your foot. So the same leg that came into your tree pose, you're going to pick it up. You're going to hold your heel into your hip and you're going to drop your knee down towards the floor. So really try to press this knee down. If you have it up here, you're not really going to feel that work much. So you're going to drop that knee down so it's facing the floor. And we're going to just stay right here. Once again, you can look at the floor to find a little stability and balance. We're just going to stay right there. Beautiful job. Breathing in, breathing out. Every time you are breathing out, try to press that knee down towards the floor. That's where the challenge is. Now it also works a little bit of flexibility in your leg. So you're going to feel that as well. Engage your core as you're in the standing position. And that's going to also help you with your balance. A strong core is key to your balance and stability. Wonderful job. We're going to take a break in just about 3 more seconds. 2 and 1. Gently let go, nice and easy. Wonderful. Whew, all right. Who felt that one? Take your break. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful job. Now we're going to continue working that same leg, and then we're going to reverse and do the other side. So if you feel like your leg is working a little too much, you could always switch and work the other leg. But I'd like for you to give it a try if you can. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to stand on one leg and then we're going to get into Warrior 3. Now with Warrior 3, a couple of things for you to think about is you're going to face your hips down towards the floor. You want to try not to open up your hips as you're doing this. So think about your hips, both the hips facing the floor. Your eyes should be looking down at the floor. So try not to look up at the wall in front of you because that hurts your neck. So here's Warrior 3. You're going to stay on that leg, the one that we just worked. And from here, you're going to start lifting your back leg. You're going to bring your arms in. You're going to start lifting, lifting, lifting until you come into a horizontal line. Now, this can be a little challenging. And if it is, you're going to start right there, slowly lifting that leg a little bit at a time. And as you get comfortable, you're going to be able to lift it higher and higher. I want you to think about your weight bearing leg. So this is the leg that's working the most. You want to make sure there is no bend in that knee. So straighten out this leg, find your stability, get that core engaged, and then let's go. Eyes are looking down at the floor, both hips facing down. You're going to reach your fingers out, reach your toes out, squeeze that butt, squeeze that leg. Everything is working in order to keep you up there. You can come up as high as you'd like, making your body into a nice straight line, or you could stay a little bit lower with that leg if that's where your body wants you to be today, and that's all right. We're gonna come back in and breathe. Whew. All right, who felt that? Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Wonderful job. We're going to do that again. So let's take a nice deep breath in, get that heart rate down. If your heart rate is up, that's totally normal. We're going to do that again. All right, let's go. Find your balance. Fix your eye on a spot on your mat. Get that belly button engaged. Coming up into warrior three. Stay right there, beautiful. And as you stay in your warrior three, you may need to stay here, and that's okay. You're still working. Now, if you're staying here, I want you to think about squeezing that leg. Squeeze that booty, squeeze that leg. That's going to help you build strength in that leg in order to be able to lift it up higher. And now let's relax. Whew. Breathe. Wonderful job. Breathing in, breathing out. All right. With our next pose, we're going to stay on the other leg. Whichever is the leg that you've been working, you're going to bring that leg into a 4. So this is how we're going to start. Yes? So let's bring that opposite ankle to opposite knee. You're going to stay here. Let's bring the fingers to the heart. From here, you're going to slowly start to sit down into that leg. Now, as you're doing this, you're going to feel the work in the leg that is up. Now, as you're coming down, a couple of things for you to think about. Make sure the knee is not coming over your toe. You want to push your hips back, keeping that knee in place. So the knee is not really the one that's being loaded, but instead you're feeling the work in the thighs. Stay right here, fingers to the heart. Chest is forward. Sitting in deeper and deeper. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. All right, we got one more here, and then we're gonna switch sides. Breathe in, breathe out. Great job, you guys. All right, we are going to stand once again on that same leg. All right, I promise you, this is the last one on this leg, and then we're gonna do the other side. So you're going to straighten out this leg. You're going to slowly grab your other leg. You're going to hold on to your foot using your fingers. Now from here, you're going to slowly bring your chest forward. Nice and easy. And you're going to balance in this position. Now, you're fine being right here. You're fine being right here. Or you're going to start expanding that leg position. So you could come into the dancer's pose. All right? So take your time with it. A couple of things to think about. Make sure you're not bending the knee that you're standing on. Nice straight leg there. You're perfectly fine staying here in this position. If you'd like to, you're going to push into a nice open leg, bringing that chest down towards the floor. Hold hold, and in. All right, beautiful job. Take a deep breath in and out. Great job, you guys. Stay here for me. Bring those legs out. Bring those legs out. Wide stance. Feet are facing forward, not to the sides. Bring the fingers up. Let's get a nice little stretch for that leg. And then we're going to repeat on the other side. Slowly pull that belly button in, coming down to the floor. Whew. Fingers are placed onto the floor. From here, hang that head down. So your eyes are now looking to the back of the knee. Bend the elbows. Relax the shoulder. Relax your neck. Let's stay here. Ooh, wonderful job. When we're ready, we're going to slowly bring the feet in. Bring the feet in together. Slowly coming up one vertebrae at a time. Belly button is tucked into the spine. Head is the last thing to come up. Breathe. Wonderful job. All right, if you'd like to take a break, get some water, you can do that now. We're going to start working the other side. Let's get started. We're going to start with the tree pose. So slowly bringing that leg in, ankle, knee, or inner thigh, wherever you would like to start. Find your balance. Bring your fingers into the heart or above your head. If you'd like to find a spot on the floor and bring your thoughts into that one spot. Outer stability comes from inner peace. Let's bring our thoughts, if they're wandering, if they're starting to think about other things, you're going to bring it to this moment right here. Pressing those fingers in together. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. If you need to take a break, feel free to do that at any time. Take a break and then come back and join us here. Almost there. 3, 2, and let's slowly release that leg. Nice and easy. Take a break. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, now we're going to work on the same leg. So let's bring that leg up. You're going to bring your heel into your hips. We're going to hang that knee down towards the floor. And with every exhale, we're just going to try and press that knee down towards the floor a little bit more. Wonderful job. Stay with me, you guys. Find your balance. Beautiful job. And anytime you need to take a break, feel free to do that. Beautiful. If you have any soreness in the knees, you are going to have a little bit of challenge with this, and that's all right. If that is going on, you could always just relax that knee a little bit in this position, as opposed to pushing it down towards the floor too much. But if you have your knee all the way here, I'm going to ask you to focus on trying to push it down into the floor. So you have your knee pointed down towards the floor. Beautiful. Nice deep breath. Play with your mind. Make sure your thoughts are right here with you. Think about that leg that you're standing on. Think about how the muscles in your foot feel. They're probably talking to you or maybe screaming by now, asking you to stop, and that's all okay. That's all okay. That's your body telling you where you need to work on. and release. Breathe. Beautiful. Shake it out. Take a walk around the room if you need that. Whatever you need. Beautiful. Alrighty guys, we're coming into warrior 3. So we're going to stay on that one leg. You're going to start slowly lifting your other leg up. Let's bring the arms out in front of us. The first thing I want you to really think about is your core, right? So really pull that belly button in. And then you're going to slowly start lifting. Lift, lift. And then coming into that nice straight line with that upper body. And we're going to stay there, holding that position. A lot of core strength in this pose. We're going to start working on that leg that you're standing on, making sure that you have a nice straight leg going on, nice and strong. With the leg that you're lifting, I want you to squeeze your butt. So think about that right now. Squeeze that butt so you're able to lift that leg using those muscles. We're not just lifting, but we're also strengthening. And take your break. Breathe. Wonderful. Let's do that again. Today, I did not want to give you the option of holding onto your yoga block during Warrior 3 because this is all about balance. So we do want to work on our balance. Even if you're just getting your foot off the floor, just an inch, you're still working on your balance, and that's how you make progress. So that's the reason I don't give you that option today, in case you're wondering. All right, once again, same leg. We're going to start lifting. Now, if you're only lifting that leg about an inch, that's totally fine. You're going to stay right there. You're going to squeeze that butt. So you're lifting using the muscle. That's how you're going to come here with eventual practice, yes? So really work on the leg that you're lifting. Squeeze those muscles. Stay here for me. 4, 3, straighten up your leg. 2, and 1. Come on in. Whoo! All right, beautiful. Breathing in, breathing out. How are we doing, you guys? Wonderful job. All right, we're coming into our figure 4. So you're going to bring your ankle to your knee, and we're going to start with our figure 4. Once again, reminder, as we come down into that seated position in the figure 4, we want to make sure that we're not moving our knee forward as we're trying to sit in, right? So you don't want to do this. Instead, you want to push your hips back and keep that knee behind the toe the entire time. Yes? So that's something we want to think about. So let's bring the ankle to our knee. Nice deep inhale. Fingers to the heart. And then slowly try sitting into that position. And hold. Chest is forward. Eyes looking in front of you. Wonderful job. And you can try to get deeper into that squat as you're working through that leg. Stay here for me. Beautiful job. 4 more seconds. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, breathe. We got dancer's pose coming up. Breathe. If you need to get some water, do that. We're going to stand on that same leg. We're going to slowly bring the the other leg back behind us. Find your balance, belly button in. And then you're going to slowly start bringing that shoulder down. Bring your arm forward for a little bit of balance. Now think about the leg that you're standing on. You don't want to bend this knee. Keep this knee nice and straight the entire time. You're going to bring that arm forward and then start coming into the dancer's pose. Hold, hold, hold. Beautiful job. Keep going, keep going. Just gonna switch arms. And hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Let's take a break. How are we doing? Breathe in. Breathe out. Great job, you guys. Wide stance. Let's get that heart rate down a little bit. I know your heart is pumping. Fingers up into the ceiling. Belly button into the spine. Let's slowly come down. Really engage that belly button before you come down so you're not hurting your lower back. Fingers onto the floor. Head is hanging down. Eyes looking to the back of the room. Relax the shoulders. Relax that neck. Let's stay here. Breathe. Feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Maybe you feel it a little bit in the lower back. There's blood flowing to your brain and the heart. Wonderful job. Now from here, we're going to bring the feet in closer. And in this position, we're going to transition to a Malasana. So slowly coming down into a full squat. In this position, full squat. Bring the fingers into the heart. You're going to use your elbows to just push out on those legs a little bit. All right, quick tips on Malasana. So as you're staying here, let's bring our chest forward. If you have your weight shifting forward, right? If you're doing this, you want to bring your weight into your hips, push it into the hips. Bring the chest up, chin up, eyes looking forward, not down at the floor. Heels are digging into your mat. Take a few seconds, just releasing those hips. Stay with me, beautiful job. Using your elbows, you can just move your legs a little bit. So you're creating a little bit of pressure in those hips. Wonderful, stay here, enjoy that stretch. Great job, you guys. If your chest is starting to come forward, if your weight is starting to come forward, if you want to push it back into your hips, stay grounded right there, chest is up. Beautiful, breathing in, breathing out. Great job. You're going to bring your fingers down to the floor. So any arm, so pick one arm, bring the fingers down to the floor. You're going to bring the elbow into your inner thigh as you stay here. You're going to take the other arm and press into that inner thigh, and you're going to press it away from you, so you can really feel that inner thigh stretching. There's a little bit of work in those hips. Breathing. Great job. We're going to bring that arm down to the floor. Now we're going to do the other side. Take your arm. You're going to press away from you. So hold on to that inner thigh. So using the heel of your palm, push away. Push, push, push. If you have any tightness in the hips, any pain in the lower back, these are poses that can really relieve the muscles around the hips. It's a great stretch to do if you spend a lot of time sitting at a desk or even worse, on a couch. Slowly come into a seated position from here, bringing yourself onto the mat. Relax. Come into a comfortable seated position. Let's bring our fingers into the heart. Breathing in. Breathing out. Wonderful. And as we always do, let's finish our practice today with a little bit of self-reflection. Think about how you did today, what your journey was through today's practice. Maybe you've noticed a few areas in your body that are tight, they need work. Maybe you noticed that you could do something today that you could not do 2 months ago. Wonderful job today, you guys. Thank you for stepping out of your comfort zone and joining me for a slightly intense class today. Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope you've enjoyed your practice. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you and namaste.